Hey, what's up TCM? Thank you for joining us for another TCM tutorial. Today we will be working on our startups. I don't have a lot of bar tutorials on my channel because bars don't really exist outside, but this one is a pretty crucial one, and I think it's one that you can do, or not one that you can do, but one that's pretty necessary, especially if you're gonna be playing on bars. So it's your startup. Now, what is a startup? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's how you start up your swings. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna start with being able to stand on the floor and kick our feet. Now, the goal with this one is just to help build momentum, and this is what it looks like. All right, so that's gonna be your entire part one of your tutorial. Now, the goal with this is to drag your feet as close to the bar as possible. So when you kick, you want to kick and try to get your feet as steep up and as close to the bar as you can. This way, when you drop, you're at the furthest angle you can possibly get for that swing. And if you want to just rep that out, then you can drag your feet across, if you can touch the floor, of course. But that should be where you should be starting, is on the floor. Like able to touch the bar and the floor at the same time, specifically for this part of the tutorial. So really make sure that you are getting your feet as close to there as possible. Now, what you'll notice is I'm starting with one leg back. So I start with one leg back, and what I do is I kick that leg up and then I bring my feet together. That is a great way to build momentum into your startup. And that's gonna start to build the strength that you need for regular startups, which I don't have a bar tall enough here to show you, but I'm gonna do it here hanging anyway. So hopefully it comes across like the way I want it to. All right, so as you can see, I just started with my legs bent. Usually you would want to stay fully extended, because with bars, the longer you can make your body, the more momentum and power you're gonna get in all of your stuff. So that's what we're trying to do here. So now, what do I do for this, okay? So I kick my feet forward slightly, and then I rip them back behind me. And now when I push back forward for my startup, I'm not thinking about just driving them forward. I'm actually thinking about driving them down and back up. So I want you to watch carefully when I do it, because like I said, I don't have enough room to swing here, so it's gonna be a little less dramatic than I would like it to be. But I'm gonna be hanging there like this. I'm gonna have this small back arch. I'm gonna go forward, small back arch, whip my feet down into the floor almost, and then whip them as close up to the bar as I can get. And from there, I'm trying to basically do what they call in gymnastics, they call it pulling your pants up. So what do I mean by pulling your pants up? I mean pulling your pants up. So if I have the bar, okay, and I'm trying to get my feet to it, and then I'm trying to pull it as close to my legs as possible, all the way through, as if I would just put my pants on. Shocker, like it's literally what it sounds like. That's gonna be the way you do your startup. Now your swing mechanics afterwards are gonna be a little different, but that's gonna be a whole different video if I decide to make it. Comment down below if you would like me to make that video, but this is just on the basic startup. So if you don't have a bar that you can reach, then what you can do obviously is climb up to the bar so that you can grab it. But just trying to build momentum with just the small kip would be what you would want to do. So I'm gonna show you what I mean here. Watch. So I did the swings a bit more dramatic there. Hopefully you're able to see it. That's pretty much all I have for you for your startup. because a startup is a very, very simple move to do. All you're worried about is just trying to get as angled up and as long as possible away from that bar as you can, which includes pulling the bar all the way past your chin and then pushing it away and extending as much as you can through the shoulders all the way down to the toes for your startup. So just trying to rep out that basic motion where you pull back and then kip forward, just like I've been doing all tutorial, is the strongest and in my opinion, one of the better ways to build up your strength for your startup. Because like, if I want to get stronger at squats, I'm not going to go do push-ups. I'm going to go do more squats. So getting stronger at this by trying to do it is an efficient way. If you physically just like can't at all pull and like and get your momentum going, then break it down into smaller chunks. Okay, so here's what I mean. So here's an even more basic version of trying to get your startup to build the strength for your startup that I think works, and this is what I do with my students. So arch, push. So here's your goal. So instead of trying to push and reach through and actually doing the startup, your goal is to do the arch and then kip and basically do a tucked toe raise. So you're gonna start to touch your toes with the bar. Now what that's gonna allow you to do is it's gonna allow you to build the ab strength, and it's gonna get you used to that motion, that startup motion that you're gonna need to start doing that kip motion. And from there, you're just starting to try to pull. So you don't wanna necessarily, if you are physically not strong enough to start pulling with your arms, just get it little by little, right? You're not trying to, if you can't fully extend, then you're not gonna fully extend. It's as simple as that. But if you can start to work towards any extension, any small amount of extension that you're getting is going to start to help lengthen and elongate that angle and your body. So don't worry about if it's perfect and you're just boom, pointed toes straight out from the bar. Just worry about trying to pull in any fashion that you can, because that's gonna start to build it up. And then you're gonna try to do this, do it daily for like 3 sets of 10, and you'll start to build strength. And if you find that you're tired after 5, then do 3 sets of 5, and then the next week do 3 sets of 6, and then the next week do 3 sets of 7 until you're building it up, and then you're starting to just get really good swings. And that's gonna be the whole goal, because this skill, a startup, is basically just a strength move. So there's not a lot to it. It's just building your strength and building your abs and building your shoulders so you can pull, and working on that small one arch kip forward mechanic. Because once you figure out the kip forward mechanic, the startup is easy. So I hope this tutorial has helped you learn your startups. Happy Saturday, train safe. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification, because we'll be releasing videos for you guys every Saturday at 11 a.m. if I don't forget. I hope this has been informative for you, and it would really mean a lot if you really did subscribe. So once again, happy Saturday, train safe. I'll see you guys next week.